What is up, everybody? So, if you follow the Tupac murder case, you've probably heard last week some news broke. They raided the home of Keefy D in Henderson, Nevada. Now, Greg Kading has weighed in on this. If you're familiar with the Biggie murder, the Tupac murder, if you've seen any documentaries or television shows, you probably know who Greg Kading is. He was part of the reopening of the Biggie murder. Now, he is weighing in on the Tupac warrant. This comes from TMZ.com and is linked in the description below. It states, Biggie murder investigator weighs in on Tupac Vegas warrant after a long time coming. A former detective who worked on the notorious B.I.G. murder case, which overlapped with Tupac's murder, says Vegas PD finally might be able to close the infamous case, especially in light of whose home they raided. Greg Kading gained extensive knowledge on both Tupac and Biggie's murder while he was with the LAPD, and he joined TMZ last week to offer insight into the Henderson, Nevada raid. TMZ broke the story. Vegas cops searched the home, who actually belongs to Paula Clemens, but is the wife of Keefy D, and said it was in connection with the still open Tupac murder case. Paula's husband is named Keefy D, and Greg Kading says Keefy has spoken openly about his involvement with the Tupac murder for years now, alleging his nephew, the fellow Crip Orlando Anderson, was the trigger man that pulled the trigger back in September of 1996. Greg Kading says Keefy D first confessed to the murder way back in 2009 during a police interview conducted by Greg Kading. He says they struck a deal with Keefy D so they couldn't use the info he provided to prosecute him, but he says the deal went out the window the moment Keefy D started telling his story to the public. Greg Kading suspects that Keefy D still thinks he's safe from prosecution, but the fact cops now appear to be zeroing in on him, or at least his loved ones, will probably make him realize he's mistaken. As for why Vegas cops are jumping on this now, Greg Kading tells us they might have been working on this in recent years and only now have all the pieces lined up to prosecute someone. 14 years, almost 27 years overall, but 14 years since the guy confessed. I'm thinking you probably could have found out, maybe not, maybe you would assume they'd be able to find out some information earlier, but maybe not. Maybe they've been working diligently for the last 14 years. He's hoping that the big break will finally lead to solid official answers about Tupac's murder. What do you think? What do you think about the raid in Henderson, Nevada on Keefy D? There's a couple really good TV shows and movies out there. I definitely recommend watching City of Lies. It stars Johnny Depp and Forrest Whitaker. It's an excellent watch. And I also recommend watching Unsolved. That is also an excellent watch. That used to be on Netflix, or at least it used to be on Netflix in Canada. It's not anymore, so I'm not sure where you can find it. Maybe it still is on Netflix in the United States and other parts of the world. But both of those, City of Lies and Unsolved, are amazing watches. I definitely recommend checking them out. There's also a ton of documentaries out there that are very, very well done. So let me know what you think. What do you think about the Tupac murder? And what do you think about the Biggie murder as well? Who do you think is guilty of these crimes? Do you have a theory? Let me know. Leave some comments below. I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you again soon.